Naraka is the Hindu hell where sinners face torment, overseen by Yama, the god of death. The Bhagavata Purana and the Devi Bhagavata Purana describe numerous specific hells for different sins. After their punishment in Naraka is complete, sinners are reborn on earth, either as humans or animals. So, Naraka is not a place of eternal punishment, it's a temporary realm for purification. Let's work our way from the easy levels to the worst punishments. Termisra is a completely dark place. It's reserved for those who steal wealth, wives, or kidnap children. Here, sinners are bound by ropes, starved and beaten by Yamadutas, the messengers of death, until they faint. Payavatana is the hell for those who treat their guests cruelly, glaring at them with anger or abuse. Here, sharp-eyed vultures, herons, and crows fix their gaze on the sinner, then swoop down to pluck out their eyes. Lalabaksa is the hell for those husbands who force their wives to drink semen out of lust and to assert control, or, as per the Vishnu Purana, those eating before offering food to gods, ancestors, or guests. Sinners are thrown into a river of semen and forced to drink it. Sukimukha is the hell for those who take excessive pride in their wealth, constantly suspicious and protective of it, even from those above them. Obsessed with gaining and retaining money, they live in misery, unable to find true happiness. In this hell, Yamadutas stitch thread through their entire body as punishment. Avata Nirodhana is the hell for those who imprison others in dark wells, caves, or hidden spaces. Sinners are thrown into a pitch-black well filled with suffocating poisonous fumes and biting smoke, gasping for air and slowly suffocating. Pranarodha is the hell for Brahmins, people from the warrior caste and merchant caste who hunt for sport, recklessly killing animals for fun. In this realm, Yama's minions turn the tables, using the sinners as targets for archery, repeatedly piercing them with arrows. Raurava, those who harm and envy others while caring only for their own family, land here. Sexual assaulters, liars, false witnesses, and betrayers also end up here. Their victims take the form of savage serpents that bite them to death. Visashana is the hell for those who show off their rank and wealth in pride by sacrificing animals or spreading hypocrisy. Makers of weapons like spears and swords also end up here. The sinners are whipped and beheaded repeatedly. Puyoda is the hell for those who live unclean, beastly lives, neglecting purity, modesty, and scriptural conduct, including people from the workers' caste and those associating with prostitutes. Sinners are thrown into an ocean of pus, excreta, urine, mucus, saliva, and filth, where they are forced to consume this stuff. Asipatravana is reserved for those who reject Vedic teachings, commit heresy, or recklessly cut down trees. Sinners here are whipped by Yamadutas as they flee through a forest of palm trees with sword-like leaves, suffering deep wounds and fainting in agony. Andatamisra, a dark realm for those who deceive others to exploit or take advantage of someone's family in a morally reprehensible way. The sinners here are pierced by insects until they lose sight and intelligence. Kala Sutra, those who murder or disrespect Brahmins, land here. Brahmins are members of the highest caste in Hindu society, traditionally priests and scholars of sacred knowledge. Those who disrespect their parents, elderly people, or their ancestors are also thrown into this place. This hell is made entirely of copper and is unbearably hot. It's heated from below by scorching flames and the blazing sun above. Sinners suffer constant burning, hunger, and thirst, no matter their actions. Danda Sukha is the hell for those consumed by envy, anger, and fury. They caused harm and suffering to others. In this realm, sinners are tormented by being devoured by seven-headed serpents. Mahahaurava, a harsher version of Raurava. The selfish are thrown into this place, those who committed actions that caused suffering to others for personal pleasure, wealth, or comfort. Beasts called Kravyada Ruruts continuously gnaw on their flesh. Shukara Mukha. This hell is reserved for corrupt rulers, kings and government officials who punish the innocent, neglect their duties or harm Brahmins. The sinners here are crushed by giant Yamadutas like sugarcane is crushed to extract juice, mirroring the suffering they caused. Andakupa is the hell for those who harm others out of malice, kill insects or selfishly refuse to help despite having the means. In this realm, sinners are relentlessly attacked by birds, animals, insects, lice and worms, leaving them sleepless and restless. They wander aimlessly in the darkness, unable to see what's tormenting them but feeling every bit of pain. Tapta Surmi is the hell for those who engage in illicit sexual relations like adultery, incest, or violating vows of celibacy. As a punishment, sinners are whipped and then forced to embrace red-hot iron statues shaped like the opposite sex. Vajrakantaka Salmali is the hell for those who engage in sexual acts with non-humans or overindulge in excessive coitus, succumbing to their lust. Sinners are tied to the top of a Salmali tree, whose sharp thorns tear and rend their bodies as Yamadutas drag them down. Ayapana is the hell for Brahmins or the wives of Brahmins who drink alcohol. In this realm, Yamadutas stand on the chests of the sinners and force them to drink molten iron. Raksogana Boyana is the hell for those guilty of human sacrifice and cannibalism. Here, their victims take the form of Rakshasas, evil beings who gleefully dismember them with knives and swords. The Rakshasas feast on their blood, dancing and singing, just as the sinners once did while slaughtering their own victims. Sulaprota is the hell for those who pretend to protect animals or people but betray and torture them instead, treating them as lifeless objects. The sinners are first weakened by hunger and thirst and are then pierced with needles while vultures and herons gorge on their flesh. Sandansa is the hell for those who rob Brahmins, steal gold or jewels without need from others, or break vows and rules. The sinners endure excruciating torment as their bodies are torn apart with red-hot iron balls and tongs. Saramayadana is the hell for plunderers who burn homes or poison others for wealth. Corrupt government officials who exploit merchants, commit mass murder, or destroy nations are also thrown here. This is the realm of 720 fierce dogs, the sons of Sarama, who tear sinners apart. Avisi is the hell for those who lie under oath, cheat in business, or give charity deceitfully. Sinners are repeatedly hurled headfirst from an 800-mile-high mountain onto sharp, wave-like stones that resemble water but offer no relief. Their bodies break over and over, but they are kept alive to endure the torment endlessly. Krimi Baksha is a hell for those who selfishly hoard food without sharing and neglect the 5 ritual offerings in front of a sacred fire before eating. Those who disrespect their father, Brahmins, or gods also end up here. Sinners are thrown into a massive lake full of worms and transformed into one themselves. They are trapped in an endless cycle of torment, devouring other worms and being devoured by them for 100,000 years. Kumbi Paka, the place for those who cruelly cook animals or birds alive. Such sinners are boiled alive in oil by Yamadutas for as many years as the total hairs or feathers on their victims' bodies. In other records, it says that Yamadutas chop up the sinners bit by bit and force feed them their own flesh. Vaitarni is the hell for those from noble and royal families or positions of power who neglect their duties out of pride. According to the ancient Hindu text Vishnu Purana, it's also assigned to those who destroy beehives or towns. This place is a giant river marking the edge of all other hells. It is filled with filth like excreta, blood, pus, hair, nails, marrow, flesh, and poisonous beasts. Sinners are thrown into this river and the beasts in there eat their bodies. Thanks for watching and sorry for all the mispronunciations, guys.